All right, Colorado Fight fans, Ron Goldstein here with Fight Jobs, as well as doing double time for MMABuzz.com. I'm sitting here with the man they call Ginger, Tyler Spurlin. What did you think of that fight? Fantastic fight.
I didn't know what to expect. You know, it was my first fight ever, my debut, and I've been training jiu-jitsu for a long time, but I just started working on my hands like 8 months ago, and I wanted him to respect my hands. Well, first of all, I wanted to play my song, and they picked a completely different song than I gave them 2 copies of my song on CD and an MP3 file, and they played the wrong song, so I was pissed off right off the bat.
It's a good way to go into a fight then.
Yeah, well, I guess, but I mean, that wasn't my song.
I'm with you.
Got in the cage. I said, Coach, they didn't even play my song. Whatever. Then the fight started. You know, I thought...
good back and forth action.
Well, you know, to me, it happened like I was going to go punch the guy and make him respect my hands because I've been working on him, but he got a funky takedown on me right off the bat. Got kind of a front, got suplex from the front. Yep. And just bent me right over, right to mount. Yep. And I've been there 100 times. I trained with the best guys at Colorado Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We train bad position. I was like, okay, well, elbow knee escape, here we go. Got him to my half guard, and I was like, time to get him in my guard. Then I did some Eddie Bravo kind of stuff, and big fan of Eddie Bravo, and we trained that stuff. So I threw a meat hook. I'm pretty sure I threw a meat hook on him, and then waited for him to pull his arm back, switch to a triangle. So meat hook to triangle. Then I had that triangle, and then he started hitting me harder than I've ever been hit in my entire life.
How did you react to that? When you get hit like that, how does that make you react?
You know, it didn't hurt at the time, but I've never been hit that hard over and over and over again. And I was like, okay, well, I got to finish this triangle. That's all I was thinking about. And, you know, hindsight, I would have swept the leg and took him over, which I finally did, got on top, and I was like, okay, my turn. And then he kicked off the cage or something and got back on top of me, or I was in turtle. I don't really know. That part's kind of foggy, not because I was rocked, but I don't remember. And then I pulled him back into my guard, and I was going to go for a triangle again, but I heard my coach say, armbar, armbar. I was like, okay, I'll try the armbar. And then I tried to take that thing home with me because I do jiu-jitsu tournaments, and I'm not going to let up until the ref pulls me off.
That's it.
So I tried to take that thing home with me, and that, man, before, when I was looking across the cage at that dude, I was like, man, that guy is huge.
He was a big dude.
He was a big dude. He weighed in heavy. But, you know, he had a short notice, and I just respect the hell out of him for coming to fight me. Yep. And thanks for Jeff for getting me that fight, Sparta Combat. Man, that was awesome.
Good experience under your belt,
I needed a fight. I've been putting it off. Like, I was supposed to fight in December, then my teammates told me I wasn't ready, which I love them for that. And then I got ready. Then I was supposed to fight January, and I had that flu that went around. Yep. It was in my lungs I couldn't shake it for weeks. I was like, I was doing my cardio so good, and then I had no wind. I'm like, I'm not gonna debut with no wind. So. There you go.
Obviously, Team Wildman has a great night tonight.
Yeah.
It's a true testament to the team, of course, and we were talking about it earlier, top-down thinking from Thomas all the way down, of course.
Yes.
What does your team mean to you? And tell us a little bit about your sponsors at the end.
Okay, well, I have two teams combined into one. I have Colorado Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Stapleton is my home gym. It's my family, my friends. I love them more than I could even display. And then I have Team Wildman, which let me come in there. And at first it was just, you know, come and work sparring, and then that became my second team, and that's kind of the way all our teammates are molding together. And you know, it's just one big family of just the toughest dudes. And I train against the hardest guys, and that's why I can win. So
beautiful. Tell us about your sponsors.
Mass Destruction. Sponsor. We got some nice MMA gear from Mass Destruction.
Mike Larita's the best.
Yeah, and then just my sponsors is Colorado Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Stapleton and Team Wildman. The best guys, the best coaches. I love him.
There you go. Tyler Ginger Spurlin with
Yes,
his
sir. And
debut
all the
victory.
glory to God.
There you go. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it, bud.